Good morning, everybody. Dee Reinhardt with Illinois WorkNet. Today, we are starting our IEBS TA session, and we have changed the time today because of some service matrix webinars that are going on across the state that many of our participants need to attend as well. Today, we are going to talk about our new help request system. Now, we've had this working since probably mid-December, and we're slowly rolling new projects into it so that we have a chance to get through all the little bugs that are happening as new users begin to use the system. So this morning, I have Heather Lawrence, who has been very, very, very instrumental in making this all happen, is going to give us a demonstration of how to submit a help request for your project. So take it away, Heather.
Perfect. Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to start at the starting point of when you go in to submit a help request. Inside Illinois WorkNet, at the top right, your screen's going to look a little different than mine because of the accesses that I have, but you're going to see a new button in your dropdown called Help Request. And that is going to be the button that is going to take you to our help desk, that we call it, where you can submit a help request. If I click this button, it's going to take me to a different screen inside the help request system. But if you click it, it is going to take you to the screen that I was previously sharing, where it says, "Welcome to the help desk powered by Illinois WorkNet." I'm going to just show you some of the features here of the portal, and then I'm going to show you how to submit a ticket. So up here at the top, let's just say you just clicked the button. You wanted to see if it would take you here to the portal. If you want to go back to Illinois WorkNet, feel free to click the Return to Illinois WorkNet, and it will take you back to that system. Here we have a search box. So we have two ways that you can find information. If you were looking for some assistance on IEBS for the project, you would just type in IEBS and then a drop down. Some of the articles that we have in our knowledge base here on the portal that might help you help to solve your question that you might have. If you look at these and you go, these are not going to help me, then that's when you would decide, okay, let's go ahead and file a help request. If you ever wanted to go to the project page for IEBS, you could click over here and click on the Illinois Employment Business System link, and it would take you to the partner page. We have a video tutorial that you can watch on how to submit a help request. We have written instructions on how to submit a help request. And again, we have that option again down here to return to Illinois WorkNet. In this box, we have a lot of frequently asked questions that we get that tend to pertain to like WorkNet accounts. So you could probably use these articles too to help answer any questions that you've got. And then you could always click on the light bulb over here for the knowledge base. And we have all of our projects in here, and you would just click on IEBS and it would bring up all of the articles that we have for that particular project. To go back to the home of the portal, just click the home button. So now I'm going to focus on this main middle box here. So up at the top, it says, please submit a help request or feel free to browse our knowledge base. So we've taken a look at the knowledge base by using the search box and by using the light bulb. Have a disclaimer: when submitting a help request, please clearly describe the issue you are having in the description box provided. I'll make sure to point that out. We'd like you to include the browser information or link to the page where the problem occurred. For right now, we ask that you do not include personal identifiable information like date of birth, birth certificate, driver's license number, or social security number. This is up for future discussion. We have a meeting later on this week with my team, so there could be some changes made here, but for right now, we ask that you do not include it. And then after submission, you will be receiving emails for worknet.com. And I'm going to make sure to do what those look like so that you don't think that you're receiving spam messages. And then we do ask that you do not include the previous support information, the email address info@Illinois WorkNet as a CC on your help request. So please do not do that. We are trying to move all questions into this one system for better tracking, reporting, and better assistance that we can provide to you. So I'm going to go ahead and click help request. For this demonstration, I'm going to keep it very generic. So up here in the top box, help request, here's where you're just going to submit kind of a short summary of what's happening. The green button on the overview page is not working. And anytime you bring up a word or anything, they may have a suggested article over here for you. And again, if you've ever got some input for some articles that maybe you'd like to have on here, we can see that by the questions that we get. So we could always add more articles. The description, again, very generic. The green button is not working for me. I have clicked it 3 times and it is not working for others in my office. Here, you also have the option, if you were getting an error message, you can include an attachment here. You can always drag and drop images into the box. You can insert any type of, if you've taken a video of how you're doing it, you can always include it. But again, we have images, and then you can always copy and paste links in here.
One of the things that I would like to tell everybody is that if you are getting an error, I need to know exactly the page that you were located when you clicked, because the image of the error doesn't normally do us any good. I need to know what you clicked and where you were specifically so that I can replicate the error.
Perfect. Next is our category, and we can see by the red that it is required. So for your project, you would click IEBS, and then we have subcategories, and that category is also required. For right now, we have some subcategories in here, but we were also going to work with you today to see if there were any subcategories that you think would be nice to have in here.
If you want to type them in the chat, then we can jot those down and update that. Because the IEBS system is different than the IWIS system where you're working with customers. We recognize that.
For this demonstration, I'm going to keep it called test tickets. That's just my category that I'm using anytime I demo this, so that I don't mess up any of Dee's reporting information. Next, we have a CC field. I ask that you please, please, please include anyone from your office that you want to include on this ticket from the beginning. It's better to include them from the beginning than later on so that they don't miss any details about the ticket. You can add probably up to 10 people, if not more. I've tested that a few times. So please, please, please include the individuals that you want on this ticket and to see information about it from the beginning. Put them in the CC field. The requester first name and last name, both required fields. So this is going to be your first and last name. For this demonstration, I'm going to use the name Heather Test. And then I have a Gmail account that I use to test. This box, this error message attachment, just serves as another reminder in case you forgot to include it in the description box. For right now, again, we ask that you do not include attachments with personal identifiable information like birth certificate, date of birth, driver's license, or social security number. The next message we have is, are you a partner or provider? If you say no, keeps it very simple. We've got the organization box where you can type in the organization. And then we ask that you also, if you want to, include the browser that you're using. If you say yes, then we require organization, phone number, and then extension number is not required, but we would like as much detail as possible so that if Dee is not getting any type of response from you via email, that she has a phone number that she can reach out to you and to continue to work through this help request. The next question is this an issue related to a specific customer? If it is, we require customer email address, customer first name, and customer last name. That's all information that helps us to look up their information in Illinois WorkNet. For this demonstration, I'm going to just keep it very simple. I'm going to say I'm not a partner provider. Now, this last box is the issue keeping you from moving forward. This is the button that just kind of sets the ticket on fire. This tells us that, hey, I need this help right now because I need to move forward. I need to get this going right now. And what that's going to do is it's going to come back with a high priority. So Dee can see that and she can say, okay, all right, I know this one's really important. I need to get to it. But if it's something that is, we have a standard time frame within 2 business days that she will work your ticket. If it's okay to work it during that time frame, then I would not check that box. So for right now, my ticket's not on fire. I'll be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and check and make sure I've entered all of my information. I've put in as much detail as possible. I've picked my category. I've included anybody in the CC field. Because I want someone to see all of the details about this ticket from the beginning. And I'm going to go ahead and click create. So what it did here is after you create a ticket, it's going to take you automatically to the My Tickets section. And this is where you can view any ticket that you have submitted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the help request. And I'm going to see that the state is new. Dee will keep the state of the ticket up to date as she works through it. If it's something that can be resolved and she's resolved it, she's going to change it to resolved. Maybe on the back end, we're awaiting input from a developer. So she's going to change it to awaiting input. She's always going to keep you updated on the status of your help request. I can see some more information here. I can see the description that I put there. Let's say I'm reading that description and I've decided, oh, wait. And again, very generic. The purple button is also not working on the overview page. So any additional details that you need to include on this ticket, you can always include here under the My Tickets section. Also, any correspondence that Dee has with you on this ticket, you'll see her initials, DR, and then you'll see messages that she has left on the ticket. So you can always view all of the correspondence here. However, there's also a second way to view correspondence. After you submit that help request, you are going to get an email. And sometimes it takes just a little bit for it to come. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh my email. And just also after the first time that you submit a help request, check your junk mail because your email might be going, wait, we've never received emails from this before. So check your junk mail first. And then as you're working through the system, it'll continue. It'll go to your primary email then first. So here's that email that I'm telling you that it's going to look like. You've got the help desk powered by, and you'll see support@illinoisworknet.com. So you know that those emails are safe to open. So I'm going to open up this first one. I'm going to see that it's going to say, thank you for contacting us. Your help request has been received and documented. We will review your request and you should expect a reply within 48 business hours. Thank you for your patience while we work to resolve your issue. Business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30. Now, something new that's been included in our emails this week, to view your help request details, click on the incident number link below. and you'll see the incident number link, and then you'll see the title of your ticket. If you click on this link, it takes you to the My Ticket section inside your portal. So that way it's quicker. You can go there and you can view all of your comments, or again, whoop, I can see that new comment from Dee, but also anytime you receive a comment on your help request, you're also going to receive another email. Here's that second one, help request commented. So now I know that Dee has commented on my help request. It says your help request has been received and a comment is a comment waiting for your response. Please read the comment below. Click the reply button at the top of this message to respond to the comment. Please respond to this message within 14 business days. If we do not hear from you within the time frame, we may permanently close your help request. And we would hate to do that because we know that you've taken time out of your busy day to report the technical issues that you're having within the system. Once the request is closed, you will need to file a new request to receive further assistance. And again, to view your help request details, click on the incident number link below. I can see Dee's comment here. What page is your green button located? And I'm just going to click on that button again. And it's going to take me into the ticket. Now Dee's changed that state. She's changed it. Now your ticket's in triage. So she's working your ticket. So you can always view all of the most current updates, any of the comments here. Now you can reply here inside the My Ticket section and let Dee know what page your green button is located. I'm going to say it is also located on the overview page. Or in that email that we just came from, you can always reply to that as well. And when you reply to these emails, any of those comments that you put in here, anyone who was CC'd on the ticket will see the comments that are coming from me and from you. And you will also see all of the comments. So if someone who is CC'd on the ticket also made a comment, you will see it in this portal section here. And so finally, when all of the questions have been answered, Dee will resolve your ticket and you'll receive one last email. Sometimes it'll say awaiting external input. That's when she changes it to she's waiting for your response. So if you've not responded back to Dee, you're going to see a state of awaiting external input. That means she's waiting on you. If it says awaiting internal input, that means we're waiting for developer help. We're waiting for a developer to say, oh, this is a quick fix. We can get this turned around and then we'll get it fixed for you.
And the other options are assigned, follow-up message sent, and finally resolved. So you can always check the status.
Always.
So I actually resolved that one, Heather, if you want to go back.
Perfect. And so here I can see the state is resolved in the My Ticket section, or I can go back to my email. I can see that I have received one last email. Your help request has been resolved. To view your help request details again, you can always click on the incident number link below. And then I'm always going to see the help request number with the link back to the My Ticket section and then the title of my help request.
And normally, typically what I do is I will test your problem before I send you that final resolution item. If I test it and it appears to be working to me, I would appreciate a response from you that you have also tested it. And that's what I'm waiting on most of the time for my items is, did it fix for you? And then once I get a response from you, I will mark it as resolved.
Do we have any questions right now about the ticketing system. Okay. Doesn't look like any questions. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and take time to review what was in the chat for the categories. I see, Cindy, can you make it a little larger to be better able to read the categories? Oh, I apologize. So when I was demoing, I should have made it a little bit bigger. The categories are related to customer profiles. EBS categories will be added. Perfect. And Dee said, my thoughts would be layoff search, workflow dashboard, overview dashboard, outreach, companies, and add layoff. Does anyone have any other thoughts or additions that they would like to add to those subcategories?
What do y'all think about this help request system?
Pretty straightforward. I like it.
Good, 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 good.
Transparent. Looks like it'll be quick and easy.
And it's good because if I happen to be on vacation and I'm the only one that you sent a help request to, then Heather or Chris or somebody can take a look at the help request system and cover for me if I happen to be out. And then you don't have to worry about, are you copying the right people on the email? So that's really good. Thank you, Sarah. Heather did a lot of research and we've been refining as we're going to make sure that we're getting the best bang out of it for everybody's purposes. Thank you, Heather, for doing the demonstration this morning.
My pleasure. I will have those subcategories updated right after our call today. And as far as I know, it's ready for them to use, Dee.
It is on test today. I don't know if Chris has pushed it. It will be in the upper right corner by your name. You'll do a drop down in EBS. And let me look to see if it's there. No, it's not there yet in production. So
Okay.
I believe it will be going out to production tonight on our production push.
Perfect.
So
Very exciting.
Tomorrow you should be able to access it. Now, if you are associated with JTED, Illinois Works, DHS Youth, ISETS, Apprenticeship Illinois, those system items are already available from the IWIS Center. So if you want to submit your help request, and if your program isn't in the system yet and you want to submit a help request, just tell me in your description what program you're with, and we'll get it to the right person for you. Any other questions about the help request? You're welcome to open up your mic or type in the chat if you would like. Are there any questions about EBS that we can answer? Well, I'm going to let everybody get back to their day. Please check for the help request in your menu, in your drop-down menu by your name. And hopefully we can get all of your questions and help requests resolved quickly. Have a great rest of your day. And we'll talk to you again on March 14th. That one will be a WebEx meeting because Trevor, oh, sorry, I saw Trevor's name in the chat here. Todd Lowry will be joining the discussion and talking about Illinois WorkShare along with some other layoff aversion strategies that Levi Berup will be discussing. So have a great rest of your day. We look forward to seeing you on the 14th. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.